Hey, what's up, guys? Stroka here for another review. Today's topic will be about the Skullcandy Method Active. These are wired Bluetooth earphones, for those who don't know. I had these for, I don't even know, I think like 2 years, over 2 years easily. And they're pretty good. They do what they're supposed to do. The reason why I upgraded because I needed something more, just wanted to upgrade, something new. I wanted something that wouldn't get tangled on my neck or whatever like that, or just be, get caught up in my beard whenever I'm going to the gym. So that's why I upgraded to the earbuds, as you've seen in my video I did a while back. But yeah, they're pretty good. They're durable. They're simple. I'm going to give you the specs in a few seconds. Let me go ahead and look up the price. But yeah, so they come in different colors. This one is black. I think they have blue one. I think they have like a red one or something like that. So that's a good sign. That's a good thing, because you have people out there that want options. So it is what it is. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the price. So give me 1 second while I do some research. All right, I'm back. So as of right now, you can get it on Amazon, which I will leave a link in the description down below. They're going for $46.69 for the exact same color I have, and they go all the way up to $67.07. And of course, I'm assuming the different colorways it's more pricier. I don't know why, but okay, sorry about that, folks. As of right now online, you can get them for $21.73. And I'll leave a link in the description down below. Anything helps. And they come in several colorways. And of course, when you do your search, you'll see what options you have. And of course, they have some that cost a little bit more, $67.07. But I'm assuming those they last longer as far as battery life. Okay. So apparently not. Apparently popular colorways, they're way much higher. So again, the one I have is under 23 bucks, and you can get a different colorway. Olive green is supposedly this a popular color, and they're $67.07. So it has the same specs and everything like that. It's just a different colorway for some strange reason. I don't know why it's so expensive, but yeah. So with that being said, what comes in the box? It says earphones, wired. Get instruction manual, and you get the actual replacement ear plugs, but I don't know who they are. There's someone around here. And instead of you bring to the store, obviously after warranty, they send you a card with a QR code on it, English and in Spanish. So apparently you scan it, then they'll give you the instructions on, how to, I guess, get it exchanged for the most part. So Skullcandy's pretty good with that. Luckily, I haven't had that experience as of yet, as far as having issues with their equipment. Been running smooth, no issues. But if you do have any problems, you can reach out to their customer service department, and they can walk you through the process. Okay, well, enough of this jibber jabbering. Let's go ahead and get to the specs. It's Bluetooth wireless technology, obviously. It's up to 10 hours battery life, rapid charge, which is great. Now, as far as the rapid charge, how long does it take, Stroker, for you to charge it up for it to last up to 10 hours? Okay, to charge it up, obviously, I normally use a wall plug. So I get my power block, I get my cable, plug it up, and it takes like minutes. It doesn't take hours, it's a small, tiny battery. It doesn't take hours, it takes minutes. So with that being said, make sure when you do plug it up, if you plug it up to the wall, it's gonna charge faster compared to you plugging up to your laptop or whatever. But long story short, it doesn't really matter where's the power source coming from. At the end of the day, it's gonna charge very quickly because again, it's a tiny battery, it doesn't take long. So within minutes, like I want to throw out 20 minutes. I'm being very generous. I'm pretty sure it takes less than that. So no more than 20 minutes of fully charging. I know I'm over exaggerating with that. It probably takes like 8 minutes or something like that, but you get the point. So Does it actually last 10 hours? Again, I told you guys, with these electronics for earphones, it's gonna last. When you get it new, it's gonna stay. It's gonna, if it says if it lasts 20 hours, it's gonna last 20 hours because it's new, it's a fresh battery. But as time goes on, the battery starts to lose its capacity. That's just what it is. So granted, obviously, I don't use these earphones all day, every day. I go to the gym. I don't use these anymore. Like, I still use them, but I hardly use them now because I have the newer ones. So the AirPods instead of the wired ones. So it's great to have both, whatever. But for the most part, I don't. When I did use them on the regular, I didn't use them all day, every day. I didn't use it for 10 hours straight, try to maximize. I didn't, because I only needed it for a couple hours, and then that was it. Laid it around and, went about my day, and I always kept the cable with me, obviously in my gym bag or whatever. So you don't want to be without, because you just never really know when it's time to charge it back up. I mean, your phone's going to tell you, but you don't want to be surprised. So, if you use it on a regular, every couple of days, you want to charge it up. It's only going to take a couple minutes, and then go ahead and carry on with the rest of your day. So definitely gonna last 10 hours. Of course, the way to get the maximum amount of hours, if you're not blasting, run DMC on, the highest level constantly. So if you're listening to soft music, like you got opera, or like soft music, like R&B or something like that, like jazz, it's gonna last all the way up to 10 hours because it's not, the output of power is not high, and it's not at a high level consistently. Obviously, if you're listening to rock music, or you listen to hip hop, you know how it is. The bass, the loud, it's just loud constant. So it's gonna not get to the 10 hours to the T, up to 10 hours. But if you're listening to soft music, it's real subtle and stuff like that, it'll last 10 hours with no problem. So keep that in mind. They have a lower grade model. I think it's only like 5 hours, something like that. Listen, guys, these earphones, I just told you, they're not even $25. So go ahead and get the one that's 10 hours and just live the rest of your day happy. Because if you try to be cheap and like, oh, let me get the one for 3 hours, or I don't even know why they make those, but they make them. And you're gonna be in a situation because you can't use, if you're at work, if you're listening to music at work, you can. You're not gonna get throughout your whole day with the earphone, because they only last like 3-4 hours. Like, why would you even buy that? So just go ahead and spend a little extra, $22, and get them for 10 hours. It's gonna last you throughout your whole work day. If you work 8 hours, obviously, and then you can just go on from there. So me, whenever I get these earphones or whatever, I always make sure I get the one with the biggest battery, because I want to have more than enough time throughout my day to use them. I only need it for a couple hours, but again, with that being said, I really have more than less, because you think 3-4 hours is enough, but when you actually use and you realize, like, oh, I'm listening to DMX greatest hits, and you realize it only lasts 2 hours, you're gonna be, what happened to the other 3 hours that the box promised you? So just keep that in mind. These things are very affordable. Are they worth getting? They are. Are they comfortable? They're comfortable. Are they very convenient? Not so convenient because of the cable. We're looking at newer times now, so everything wireless. But anyway, as far as the control pad, as you can see, the bottom part right here, get the zone. Where is it? There. Volume down, volume up, and this is the power button. Simply hold it, then it turns on. See the red? You probably can't really see the red light, but the red light's at the top. There's blinking. It's not connected to my phone, but whenever it connects to your phone, it turns green. When it's red, it's not connected to a device. So obviously turn on your Bluetooth device, your phone, obviously, or whatever, and then it'll hook up. Once it connects, it turns blue, and then you'll hear a voice inside the earphones. It'll say, oh, device connected, and I think it says the battery percentage or whatever, but you can check it on your phone also if you're not sure. And also to change the actual tracks, you have to, I believe you have to hold down the middle, like tap the middle button or something like that, and then it'll switch over. And then it's like 1-2 taps to switch over. I think it's like 1 to pause, and then 1 to play it. So you tap it once to pause, tap it again to play, then you gotta tap it twice to skip a track, and I think it's 3 times to skip a track, and then twice to go back on track, something like that. So Yeah, and of course this is a charging port right here. It comes with the cable right there, and it's a standard USB cable, not the new ones that you see now with the new Samsung phones. It's a traditional old school USB cable. That's it. It doesn't come with the charging block, and it has the Skullcandy logos on each side. If you can see it, each side, and there we go. There we go. And of course it has the left and right stamped in the inside ear loop, L and R for left and right. It's really comfortable, but it doesn't really stay in your ear because they have the little hooks right here that help keep it in there. And you really just gotta just put it in your ear. And they have other, like I can't find the other one, but they have the other little the little earpieces or whatever, so you can pretty much find the exact fit for your ear. But outside of that, they do what they do. So I'm not knocking you on that. It's definitely something to get if you're just not trying to spend a certain amount of money, or if you don't want to lose your earphones, because these you won't lose them because you got the cable, and that's a good thing about it. So, and also it's magnetic, because there you go, see how it is. So that's also cool too. So it's easy to put it away, and that's why you're not like just not necessarily dangling everywhere. You have this small little rubber piece right here to shorten the cable. So let me go ahead and squeeze that on there. Okay, boom. So that's how it looks. And then you pretty much how you shorten the cable, lengthen it. You just slide it down, and there you go. And then they'll make it shorter for people who, unlike me, who have large heads. And you can shorten it, lengthen it, just by pulling the little tab up or down. And of course, this has the Skullcandy logo on the little rubber clip, which is pretty cool. It doesn't come off because one side is actually drilled a hole through it, so you're not going to lose the little rubber clip, which is great, because normally the other earphones, they have it and then it'll pop off and that's a wrap. Man, you get this long cable hanging down, just moving everywhere, back of your neck. So it's definitely neat, very cost efficient. I like the magnetic backing, so whenever you're done, you can just kind of snap it on there. You can just hang it on your your visor or whatever. So definitely works. It doesn't take long at all to charge, literally like minutes to charge it fully. You can get up to 10 hours for sure. As far as the flaws, again, you have the cable, because everything's different. They got the cable, which can be a hassle for the most part, but it's not a big deal. It really isn't. And you also have the earpiece part, which it stays in your ear, kind of. It helps, but if you're doing a lot of agility work, if you're like on a field or whatever, you're a football player, you're trying to get some work in, I mean, you're gonna have to kind of mess with it throughout. I guess it's pretty much not all, but most of these type of earphones, you're gonna kind of mess with it a bit. If it has a little hook, then you gotta kind of, it looked like it'll stay put, but it doesn't. So once you start getting the sweat and stuff like that, and it starts getting loose, you gotta kind of keep messing with it. Again, if you're doing subtle thing, like simple stuff, like you just like push-ups, you're hitting the bench squat, you're doing legs, something that doesn't require you to do a lot of like agility work or quickness, whatever, you're gonna be fine. But if you're doing if you're running ladders, if you're working on your vertical, or you're doing burpees, like get prepared to keep messing with this throughout your workout. So it's definitely not a deal breaker for sure, especially for the price. It's hella cheap. And for some reason, the green one, the army green one, is almost $70 for the exact same model. I mean, it's the same life. I mean, same battery life, same specs, everything. So that's kind of, it's what it is. Spider-Man, you know how it is sometimes. So apparently everybody in the army is buying the green ones. That's all I can think of. So with that being said, can you talk in these? Yes, you can talk in these. You can talk. You can definitely answer your phone calls. You definitely can talk in these for sure. It has a little, you won't be able to see it on the camera, but the very back of the remote, it has a little tiny little hole right there where you can speak into. So as far as answering phone calls like that, just like you're using your regular cell phone. You can't tell the difference. And of course, it's very good because you don't want to be on your phone while you're at the gym. You know, hey, I'm over here, blah blah blah. You're on the phone, like you can, you know, hit the bench or whatever you're doing. You can be on this with no problem. They can hear you clearly. I never had any connection problem. Never had anyone say, hey, I can't really hear you. It's fuzzy on your end. Never had that issue. So it's definitely a great device to use, period. And you want something like that too. You don't want to get the ones where it's like, well, it's your money, do what you want, but you don't want to get the ones where it's like, oh, I don't want the ones where you can't talk. No, get the ones where you can talk too, because it's just that convenient. You don't have to pull out your phone and, you know, and you can just click the button, answer, and then keep moving. Click the button again to hang up. So that's how you answer calls, how you end calls. When someone's calling you, press the button, answer. When you're done, press the button, hang up. So of course it's water resistant. And another thing, and I'm pretty sure every device is going to have this at some point in time, it comes with tile. And people's like, what is tile? I highly recommend, if you get any device, make sure you install tile. Tile is basically a GPS for your devices. You pretty much just set it up, download the little app, and then you register your devices. And then it comes with an insurance plan also. Of course, it has a standard version, which you don't want to, I mean, you can give it a shot, but then they have the actual membership. And of course, they got two options. You pay for it month to month, or you pay for it for the whole year. Go ahead and save yourself a couple bucks and go ahead and get the whole year of the tile membership. You're gonna love it. There's less stress on your shoulders, especially if you're always going about to the park, whatever you're doing your thing. Stuff happens, you know, you misplace stuff all the time. So, but the fact that you can go on the app and you can track down your device to the T, it's a beautiful feeling. So make sure you get the tile. I'm not getting anything out of tile for this. They didn't tell me to do this. I'm just doing this because it just comes with the actual item. So also you can hook tile to pretty much any electronic. You have your laptop, your cell phone, your earpods. I have it on my earpods now on these because I don't use them anymore. But yeah, so it helps. I tried it out before and it's a beautiful thing. So make sure you install tile right away and give it a shot. Make sure you try out the free service. And then when you make that decision, go ahead and opt in and get the month to month, or go ahead and do the year and save you a couple bucks, which I did. I just went on and paid for the whole year. That won't have to worry about another bill coming in every month. So with that being said, go ahead and give it a Stroka score, 0 out of 5. I'm not going to compare it to the earbuds. I'm just going to compare it based off my use for it, how long I had it, the longevity. And at the time when I bought it, AirPods wasn't coming out like that. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a 4.5, only because of the earpiece. It doesn't really just stay fit into your ear like that. So it doesn't fall out. Don't get me wrong, it's not popping out every couple seconds, but as I start to get my workout in, I start to get that sweat, then, you know, it starts to get a little loose. And of course the vibrations, you know, me just, you know, lifting weights and stuff like that. So I give it a 4.5. I'm not going to just bruise it like that, but I'm gonna give it a 4.5. I'm not gonna give it a solid 5 because of that reason alone, because it's not gonna stay fit in your ear. You gotta kind of, you know, you gotta mess with it throughout your session, your workout session. Of course, if you're doing some agility work, I don't even know, you know what I mean? Because I'm really not into that. I mean, I'm jump ropes too, and that's probably as far as I get as of now. But yeah, as far as that, I'm gonna give it a 4.5 just because the design to stay in your ear is not so good. It's pretty, I don't want to say mediocre, but it's like in the middle. It's like, yeah, it could be better, which it could be better. But outside of that, it's a great device, very, very affordable. 10 hours is a beautiful thing. For the black, the one I have for the black color. If you go out and get another colorway, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be more, but I'll leave the link in the description down below, and you make that decision yourself. So with that being said, guys, please follow me on Strokers Podcast on Instagram. Please follow me on Strokers Reviews on Instagram as well. Check out my podcast whenever you get a chance. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share, tell a friend, and we're gonna keep it moving for sure. And don't forget, I'm giving out some giveaways next month, so stay tuned on that. And thanks for everything you're doing, guys. This channel is growing day by day. So anyway, until next time, you guys take it easy, stay safe, God bless. Stroka, I'm out.